Oh, hello. Hi. Hi, do you want to say hello? Oh. Hello. Oh. Hello. Happy Sunday. We are feeling like two kids on Christmas morning because we're driving up to the SPCA of Dallas to pick up our foster kittens. This is the first time that either of us have ever fostered. We have a cat, we have a dog, but we have never fostered kittens. We've never had kittens, actually. We adopted our cat when he was technically still a kitten, but not a kitten, you know? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna take you with us, film as much as I possibly can, and then of course you will meet them once we have them with us. Their little carrier is back there, just in case they don't have an extra one to give us. We have it filled with toys and treats, and our hands are covered in peaches from the farmer's market as a little convenient way to make them love us a little bit more. I am very sweaty, I'm very red because it is over 100 degrees here, but I'm very excited.
Upon picking up the kittens, we had about an hour orientation with a vet technician who was super friendly and walked us through all of the things that we would need to know for the next few weeks. Then it was time for our very first car ride.
All right, let's do a little unboxing of the things we got sent home with. We've got records, toys, some disposable food trays, a little ceramic bowl, a plastic bowl, a litter scooper, a little blanket. Oh, it's so tiny. A lot of food, even more food. A little towel, a little waterproof pad for underneath the litter box, some little kitten treats, and we've got a straggler, another little toy. We've also got a litter box, some litter, kitchen scale that weighs in grams because we have to weigh them every day, their medication, and flea prevention. A couple of them have some little eye boogies, so those are currently being treated. Would you like to see them? They sent us home with this carrier. These are them. Hello, guys. Hello! We're just leaving them in here for a little while as a transition period, and then we're going to put the pets away and give them free roam for a little bit to start the transition period. They're not supposed to meet directly for a couple days. Look at them. Eddie is just curious, watching from the corner. Cat loafing with his little paws in front of him. They did a little exchange. They had a little meow back and forth. They don't seem to be bothered by each other. Just very curious, yeah. Hi, guys. Hi! We first introduced the kittens to the bathroom because it was a smaller space for them to get used to before roaming the full house. It only took them a few minutes to get comfortable, and within just half an hour they started making the place their own. Okay, it's the first night. It's about 10 p.m. so it's been 5-6-ish hours since we brought them home. I wanted to do a little check-in because they took a nap and now they are fully riding a second wind. One of them absolutely loves to climb. Let me show you. Oh, well, right now he's tackling his brother, but oh my goodness. Oh. Are you retiring for the night? My good sir. Hello. Hello. Do you just need some solo time? That is fair. Today has been a lot. You two, on the other hand. Oh, let's not fall into the litter box. Thank you. Say hello. I am one of 3. Oh. Goodbye. Okay. What about you? Would you like to? Oh, you're drinking water. Okay. Hello. Oh. I'm interrupting their match. This was probably not a good time to do this. Here's another one. This is our only little guy with little white paws, so he's easy to differentiate. Okay, go join the match. Go. Okay, good hop. This is the climber. He's not climbing at the moment, but he was earlier. And he's nibbling me. Would you like to say hello, my good sir? Say hello, my good sir. Hello. Look at your little face. Look at you with your scruffy little hair. Oh, you better get in that fight. You want to get in on that fight? Would you like to see yourself? Look. No? Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Go get him. Okay, I really wanted to show you the climbing thing because he was doing it. Like, it was so funny. He'll climb from the floor and just jump all the way up to my shoulder and then crawl into my hair. It's nuts. It's a little scary, but I think he means well. But they're really into each other right now, so we will revisit that tomorrow. First day wasn't too bad. Eddie is giving mixed signals. We have them separated because it's obviously only the first day, but he is a mix of curious and territorial, I think. So he keeps coming over to the door of the bathroom where they are and meowing for them, but also kind of giving a low grumble. And we've had a couple of hisses like in the last hour, so I'm a little concerned about that, but I also am trying not to be that concerned about it because I'm like, A, he can feed off of my energy, and B, it's only the first day. It makes a lot of sense for him to be really confused. And to be fair, his litter box used to be in here, but we had to move it. So, you know, he's having to deal with a lot of changes in one day. We're giving him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it'll just take some time. The plan is only for us to have them until they are 8 weeks or 2 pounds. Realistically 2 pounds, and the staff was telling us that oftentimes they hit 8 weeks before they hit 2 pounds because at that point they're able to be spayed and neutered and then placed up for adoption, and typically kitties go very quickly in adoption centers. So yeah, they're very sweet, they're very playful, and it's really wholesome to see the way they love each other and the way that they keep each other entertained. they're so sweet. Okay, we will check in when there's another update. Goodbye, friends. Oh my god, they're in a standoff. They've been like this for like 3 whole minutes. Who's gonna crack first? Oh, hello. Hi. Hi, do you want to say hello? Oh. Hello. Oh. It's been interesting. Kittens are obviously a lot of energy. I wouldn't say they're a lot of work because, I mean, it's pretty simple. You feed them, you play with them, you clean their litter box, you know, attentive to their needs just like you would be with any other animal. But I will say that kittens are so energetic, and these 3 specifically are really heavily bonded, so they're constantly playing together, constantly running around. They are so aggressive with each other, but then like 5 minutes later they're all cuddling in a little pod and sleeping together. It's very cute. They're cuddling right now as we speak. They're grooming each other. One of them is taking a nap in here. He says, I prefer to be alone. That's fine. That would probably be me. Yeah. So they're very cute and we're having a great little time. It probably looks like a train wreck in here, and it honestly is one. We've been keeping them in the bathroom for the first few days because if you have pets of your own, it's best to follow a slow introductory system, if you will, that starts with smelling them first, hearing them, being aware that they're there, but not actually having them come face to face. And then you just kind of bring the animals together in phases. Like then you move on to them seeing each other, maybe playing together. So they're in the bathroom for now, which is okay. It's a pretty spacious bathroom, but it's a very small space in terms of keeping it clean when there's 3 kittens running around. So I've been coming in here and having to do a tidy up like 3 times a day, which takes a lot of effort, which is fine. And I probably don't have to do it that often. I'm just kind of specific about being overstimulated. So if an area has some like litter pellets out, or if it just feels kind of dirty, it really bothers me. So I just clean it very avidly to stay on top of that. Oh, you cannot suckle. You are just baby. You're not mama. You don't have milk. They keep trying to suckle each other, which I was reading about and I think means that they were weaned too early, but I'm not sure. As far as I know, they've been with different fosters since they were basically born. So who knows? But they are evaluated by veterinarians, and they actually have a specific behavioralist at SPCA, which from my understanding is very rare for like a non-profit facility. So they've been evaluated and they're safe and they're cool and they're chilling and growing. I'm so surprised that they are this chill. That one in particular that I just let down, oh, he's eating now, is so mouthy. I'm talking howling, screaming, and we can't figure out what he wants. He's screaming when he's hungry, he's screaming when he's full, he's screaming when he's tired, he's screaming right when he wakes up in the morning, he's screaming when we're playing, all the time, no matter what. There we go. But that's not even bad. He does this thing where we'll be sitting on the toilet and he will come and literally try to launch into our lap as we're using the toilet. I'm like, sir, first of all, your nails hurt, you're scratching on my thighs. Second of all, you're gonna fall into the toilet. Ew. Me gives a laundry list of why they're insane. Also me, but they're really cute. It just feels really cool to be doing something that is so impactful and really doesn't require much. I mean, the SPCA provides you with everything that you need to take care of them and is there with a lot of support should you need it. They really just need need people with homes who are willing to help. So if you fit that criteria, I would definitely recommend looking into it. I'll put the link in my description. Definitely give it some thought. It's not for everyone. It is a big responsibility, but you have a home you can offer up and you have the capacity emotionally to invest time and energy into them. It's a really, really impactful way to help shelters, allow them to take in other pets, because then these pets aren't filling a kennel and they can take in more animals off the street or more animals that are brought in by Good Samaritans. And you're just socializing them. Like, whoever ends up getting these kittens will have kittens that are socialized around dogs, around adults, around other cats. That's great. That triples their chances of being adopted. Yeah, I feel really grateful that we're doing this, and they're really fun, and it's been a really good learning experience. Here is another one. This is our little one. He's so small. He's so small compared to his sibling. He's just tiny. Mwah. Hello. Hello. You're just tiny. Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh, goodbye. That is my toe, sir. No, thank you. Okay. Would you like to say hi? You have not said hello yet. Hello. This is a long-haired little guy. The last one I showed you was a short hair. You're very cute. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Go play. And oh, now you're super playful. You're on your back. Showing me belly? Oh, look at him. Play. You're showing me belly? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you're just a kitten. Oh my goodness, you're just a kitten. Oh my goodness, you're just a kitten. You're just a kitten. Hello. Hello. Who is that? Who is that kitten? What are you doing? Time has come. We are weighing the kittens. This is actually gonna be pretty hard. They told us to put them in a box and then put the box on a scale. Little baby scale. Stay. What does it say? He's like, what the hell's going on? Oh, good boy.
Oh, he looks more than 2 pounds. 2.5.
2.5 pounds? He's like, get me out of this box right now. Are you 2 pounds? This kitten is 2 pounds? No, you're not. You're not 2 pounds. You're not 2 pounds. This little kitten is not 2 pounds. No. No, he's just a baby. I'll hold the box. Stay.
Oh, 2 pounds.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah, he's 2.05.
No, you're not.
Wow.
You're 2 pounds too? Why are you guys trying to leave us? I haven't even shown you the most exciting, cute little update. Last night, we officially formally introduced Eddie, who's our house cat, to the foster kittens. And I think it's safe to say it's going very well. They're a little bit obsessed with each other, and it's kind of the cutest thing I've ever seen.
This little homie's definitely not going to be 2 pounds.
Oh yeah. You're tiny. I feel like he'll let us just put him on there, because he doesn't squirm as much. Yeah, stay still, okay? Stay still and still. Oh, no, it's okay. Stay still. Stay still. Oh, sit. Oh, oh, oh. Like this. Like 1.7, but it keeps moving.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the box. Oh, look at him sitting like a good boy. There's no way
He's
you're
almost
2
there.
pounds.
He's 1.9.
1.9. You're not escaping us yet. She is also so obsessed with them. At first, she was a little bit weary, a little bit cautious, not really sure what to think, but she always tries to play with Eddie and he's just not really down for it, like 9 times out of 10. So when she realized that they play back, she was like, oh, this is actually the best thing ever. But it's funny because she gets close and then she shies away. Watch. Get him, Roxy. Go get him. Go get him. Like, you can get them, but you get scared. Go get him. Yeah, go get him. Where's the kitten? Get him, Roxy. Get him. Get him. You're so cute. I love you. You don't go. We put this little cup thingy in their space, like I think the 3rd night, and as soon as we did it, they were glued to it. It's so cute. I'll come over here in the middle of my workday and just see them all curled in a little ball together, and it's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Happy weekend. Welcome to my messy apartment, complete with many a kitten running amok. There's one standing right behind the camera. Please don't knock it down. You are balanced on some paper towels and he is about to smack you. Please don't do that, sir. Come here, come here, come here. I'm double fisting. But yes, this is my life lately. The kittens are thriving. I know that they're thriving because their energy levels are just picking up every single day and they're becoming menaces more and more every single day. But that is what I signed up for. They're honestly really, really fun and I'm dreading having to take them back to SPCA. But that is a thought for another day, not for today. That door weighs more than you, bud. Yeah. That's not gonna work, okay? I just might curl up with one of these kittens and have myself a little sleep. Yeah. Hello. It's been a few weeks since the kittens entered my home and I have many thoughts. Many that I thought I should share before they go back to the shelter because at the end of it, I very much anticipate that I will be sad and I want to have the option to give them a little kiss when I'm sad. So, oh, they're suckling. Hold on. That's not your mama. No, no suckling. I'm sorry. Not you, mama. Not you, mama. Okay, thank you. The foster mother's work is never done. I'm kidding. Honestly, all things considered, fostering these kittens has been, not to be as corny as I can possibly be, but such a privilege rather than a chore. And I'm about to make this a lot deeper than I need to, as I often do. And you know what? Before you ask, it is really that serious, okay? I didn't realize it was that serious until I was recently reflecting upon the ways that my subconscious mind infiltrates my daily life and how it's actually quite funny when I realize it. So as you may or may not know, if you have kept up with my channel, I am an adult who was once a displaced child. I had several years of housing instability, living with whoever would take me in, and being adopted in my late teens into a situation that was less than ideal, but making the most of it. A lot of my life has been making the most of things, and that's a different conversation. All things considered, I'm very lucky to be where I am. I'm very lucky to be in a position where I can now take care of others, even if those others are animals and not people. Still just as valid to me, still just as serious to me. I didn't make the connection at first that fostering animals was a way to heal an inner part of myself that never felt that they were in a safe home. Oh, this is very difficult to talk about on the internet. And I won't go too in depth about it, but I didn't make that connection until last week. It was just this thing that I was doing, you know, for the greater good. I was like, yeah, I have an apartment. I have some extra time. I can foster some kittens. Sure, yeah, this is fun. And then it wasn't until last week that I made the connection that it had some personal, emotional motive to it. I took them for their exam to be assessed and cleared for their neuters, which they're having later this week. And then after that, they'll be adopted out and I will never see them again. But as I was sitting there, I'm talking to this other guy who came in and brought a cat that he found to get assessed. We're just kind of chatting. We're sharing stories about, you know, animals and rescues and fostering, all of this stuff. After chatting for maybe half an hour, I mentioned very casually what I just mentioned to you about, you know, how it's not that serious, but you know, hahaha, like I was in a lot of homes as a kid, so it's important to me to provide a safe home, you know, a safe in-between landing place for them and just to be like a safe part in their journey. And I was just like, you know, not that serious, you know, not the same thing. Haha, like, why am I even bringing this up? And life is such a funny series of patterns because the man looks at me and goes, that's so funny. When I was younger, I had to live with my teacher for a year and kind of had a similar series of circumstances. And I just thought to myself how powerful it is to take a situation that really could have and should have hardened you and decide to make a positive impact and break that cycle instead. I feel so empowered. I know that they're kittens, you know, I know that they're not children. I know that, again, it's really not that serious, but it has been incredibly healing for me. Yesterday, I was on my way to therapy, and as I was walking I stumbled upon this dead cat. It was a dead kitten. It was literally the size of the ones that are sleeping in my very living room. Luckily, there's a vet really close by. So I walked in there and told them just to see if they could cremate, you know, whatever. I know that they can because of my experience in veterinary medicine. I wasn't just like being presumptuous. The receptionist was really cold. He kind of was just like, do you want a blanket to pick it up? And I told him I couldn't because I have kittens at home that are not fully vaccinated, so it wouldn't be safe to like pick up a dead animal and then come back into my apartment. And so he was like, okay, we'll handle it. Like somebody will go out there soon. I had to leave because I was gonna be late to my appointment if I stayed. And so I just kept walking, and I think about this a lot. I talk about this a lot in therapy, how random it is who gets to survive and who doesn't. You know, like there is no reason, there is literally no reason why that kitten died on the sidewalk and laid there getting completely torn into by insects on a day that was 90 degrees while these kittens are sitting in an air-conditioned apartment laying in fleece throw blankets. You know, there's no rhyme or reason for who gets to survive and who doesn't. It's all luck. It's all meaningless luck. And I feel that way about myself too. There's so many kids who were in a similar situation that I was that did not have the outcome that I had. And it's not because I'm special. It's not because I'm extraordinary. It's not because I'm more valid of survival than they were. It's because of luck. There's no rhyme or reason for who survives. And that is so hard to make meaning of for a person who relies so heavily on logic. And the only conclusion that I can come to is just that there are no perfect villains, there's no perfect victims, there's no perfect heroes. I say this all the time, but just the unwavering power of hope, unwavering power of acts of kindness, the unwavering power of integrity. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but it just makes me think. There's this quote that I have pinned on one of my Pinterest boards. I hate that sentence. That says, maybe you weren't a terrible person, maybe you were just 15. And that weaves itself into this topic of kittens, because there were many times growing up when I felt like maybe if I was just a better kid, maybe if I just was more charming, maybe if I was just quieter, maybe if I was more academically gifted, maybe if I was thinner, maybe if I was more conventionally attractive, maybe all these things, I would get to stay. Someone would keep me. Someone would take care of me. And so as a result, there was part of me that blamed myself for the circumstances that I found myself in as a child for a very long time. And it's taken me a very long time to even say it like that, to even recognize that I was a child and that so much of that was not my responsibility, and so many people who should have stepped up and taken care of me did not, and how that is not my fault, and how there was nothing that I could do to warrant the things that were done to me being valid or justified. And that lesson was taught to me because these kittens, I love them, I do, but at 2 in the morning they become menaces. They're zooming all over the house. They are slamming into walls because they can't slow down fast enough. They are making biscuits in my hair. They're crawling across my face. They're doing all the things, as they should. They're kittens, it's what they do. It's in their nature. They are literally growing. They are babies. And even in those moments, even if I'm so frustrated, even if I'm so cranky, even if I'm tired, even if I'm whatever it is, I could never imagine just throwing them out into the street. I could never imagine treating them like they were defective. And if I did, that would be an error on my part. That would be telling of my character, not theirs. Because they're babies, you know? They're doing what they are biologically made to do at this age. How are you gonna tell a kitten not to make biscuits? How are you gonna explain to a kitten that you have work in the morning? What? They don't understand. They're not evil, they're just kittens. And I wasn't evil, I was just 15. Again, I know that they're kittens, and I know that I'm a human, and I know that a child is not the same as an animal, but I also know that every living being is worthy of love, and every living being deserves someone who will give that love to them unconditionally. So yeah, that is more oversharing than I think I ever thought I would do with the internet, and I will probably never get more specific than that. But I'm sharing all of that to say that if you had a similar experience to me, maybe this could be therapeutic for you. Not that you should foster animals for personal gain, but I'm really trying to get people to foster. So whatever it takes. A lot of people don't know that SPCA provides everything for you, everything. You run out of food, go pick up some more from them for free. They'll give you litter box, blankets, toys, food, water bowl, everything. They literally just need you to take them into your home for a short period of time so that they can bring more animals into their shelter off the street. It just makes room. You can make such an impact by doing this small thing. And of course, if it's not within your means, like, you know, everybody has different circumstances, but if you do have a space, if you do have a little bit of time, not even that much time, just a little bit of time to like pet them, you know, feed them, hang out with them a little bit, which really is not a chore, like it's really fun, consider it, because it is such a beautiful way to set them up successfully for the rest of their lives. These kittens are now 5 times more adoptable because they're socialized to cats, they're socialized to dogs, they're socialized to men, to women, to kids. The month that they have spent with me has benefited them so much because whoever ends up with them, whoever takes them into their forever home is getting a kitten that has had positive experiences. And that is so powerful. Like, it is so beautiful that I got to be a part of that, that I got to do that. Like, so there's many other things that I've learned, like bringing a kitten who is a baby and has no negative connotations of the world, that just wants to play, into my home, versus the cat that I previously had who was brought in very scared, very traumatized, previously on the street. 2 completely different kittens, let me tell you. Both I love so much, but such a completely different experience to have kittens that are just bundles of joy and social and energetic and want to be near you because they're not afraid. It's taught me basic evolutionary things, I guess, like, you know, just the ways that babies will suckle even if they haven't seen their moms for weeks, months. You know, they still crave that comfort, and I think that's really symbolic and it's a little validating. And just how sweet life can be more than anything. You know, if I'm having the crappiest day, if I'm so stressed out, if I'm in existential dread, as I often am, I can look over and I can see my dog big spooning this little kitten. I can see my cat grooming this little kitten. I can see all of them sleeping in a little huddle together. And I'm like, you know what? Actually, life is not that bad. And I think that that's just the general reason why anybody has pets. I mean, I think if you have an animal of any kind, you share that same sentiment. You've had that experience. But damn, kittens are cute. Kittens are very cute, and they give you a sense of hopefulness that not a lot of other things can, let me tell you. Yeah, so it's been fun. I never really saw myself having kittens in my home. I always thought that if I fostered, I'd be fostering like a geriatric cat or another cat that has a hard time being taken in, and that's generally my goal, but that just wasn't available this time. There were a couple, but I wasn't eligible to bring them into my home because a lot of those cats have something contagious, or if they have a traumatic past, they can't be in a home with another cat or like a dog. Yeah, certain stipulations and stuff, and that's just another thing for you to keep in mind if you do decide to foster. But I hope that this can inspire you in some way. I hope that you give it a try. If you have any questions, definitely leave them below. Yeah, the kittens are all cleared for surgery. I would show you them, but they are napping and I don't want to disturb them because they were kind of rambunctious all morning, so I'm enjoying the peace. But yeah, they'll be going back this week and I will miss them so much, but I have decided that I can do more good by keeping a revolving door and bringing in more fosters, at least for the time being, than I can by adopting them. Kittens don't really have a hard time getting adopted. Right now I kind of want to make more impact, keep bringing in different fosters, and then when the time comes, if I fall in love with a certain senior cat, or if, you know, things just align, when I have a better idea of, you know, where I'll live long term or how much traveling I'm really gonna do, I will make a responsible decision about adopting. But for now, I feel really grateful for fostering and the lessons that it's teaching me. Yeah, shout out to SPCA and all of the people who work tirelessly within the industry and also just on their own accord, like volunteering their own time to make the lives of animals better. It is such an understaffed and underserved and underfunded industry and community. It's really beautiful work. I hope that this was educational for you. I hope if you do decide to foster, you have a pleasant experience, and I hope that these kittens end up somewhere they're really happy. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Please keep my secrets safe. I'll see you soon. Bye.